Hello everyone, I am Rayme Arpanis and I will be the one to report about the interactions among living things in coral reefs. Coral reefs is a ridge of rock in the sea formed by the growth and deposit of coral. Coral reefs are found mostly in the tropics where the water is warm. The Philippines have many coral reefs because it is located at the top tropics. Coral reefs serves as home for thousands of species of plants and animals. Coral reef structure. Coral reefs are made of corals, sea anemones, and thousands of tiny animals called coral polyps. Coral polyps are tiny soft-bodied organisms related to sea anemones and jellyfish. They form the living base of a coral reef. Polyps secrete calcium carbonate to create a hard skeleton which accumulates over time, contributing to the formation of coral reefs. Some coral polyps are hard, like brain coral and elkhorn coral, while other corals like sea fans and carnations coral are soft. Elkhorn coral, or Acroporata palmata, is a species of coral found in the Caribbean and Western Atlantic Ocean. It is named for its resemblance to the antlers of an elk. Elkhorn coral is one of the most important reef-building corals in the Caribbean, forming large branching structures that provide habitat for many marine species. It faced significant decline due to various factors, including climate change, disease, and human activities such as pollution and overfishing. Conservation efforts are underway to protect and restore Elkhorn coral population. Corals are colonial animals. This means that they grow in colonies. These thousands of animals all live together in a small area. Their skeleton grow together in a large mass and build up chain of large stony structures called a reef, along with the algae living alongside of the coral polyps. Next is independence of coral reefs ecosystem. Coral reef ecosystem, or as also called rainforest of the sea, is a community where interactions between living and non-living organisms occur. This ecosystem is one of the Earth's most biologically diverse ecosystems, like the tropical rainforest. Coral reef ecosystem is made up of combination of soft and hard corals, crustaceans, mollusks, and sea turtles, fishes, snakes, and many more range of species. Coral reefs have most biologically diverse species because they provide food and shelter for many species. This means coral reefs is biologically diverse, which means they biological live there, and they also create they create and they provide food, and they also create a shelter for them. And the coral ecosystem is surrounded by various species of small species which attract big species to hunt for food in the ecosystem. Thin layers of calcium carbonate from hundreds of coral polyps or soft-bodied animals make up of corals. Primary factors that can affect the organisms in ecosystems. First is space. If they have a small space, they have a possibility that many species of living there would die. And second is sunlight. Once they are exposed in sunlight, some of species living underwater would also die, or they would disappear in the underwater. Next is food. Coral reef interaction, symbiosis, or the kind of relationship wherein two or more organisms live closely together. First is parasitism, a relationship wherein one kind of organism feeds one another kind of organisms without killing it. Host reef fishes or parasites, small crustaceans, nostopods, asiopods, and copepods. This parasitism is they can feed to the other fish without killing it. They were able to feed other fish without killing them. Second is commensalism, a kind of relationship where only one benefits from the other while the other is not affected at all. This is demonstrated between imperial shrimp uses the sea cucumbers as the mode of transportation by riding on them. Mutualism, a kind of relationship wherein the organisms benefit from one another. This type of relationship exists the clownfish and the sea anemone. The importance of coral reef protection. Importance of coral reef protection. First is provide protection and shelter for many species of fishes and sea life. It serves as a home to at least 35% of all known marine species. They feed on the plants and animals found there, and they breed place for the fishes and other marine species. This means fishes provide protection or shelter for them, and they also use it for the breeding, and they also use it for feeding other fishes. Provide natural barrier against wave, hurricanes, typhoons, and tsunamis, which means the shelter that they made also can protect them against the waves of the sea or hurricanes, or there is a typhoons happenings in this world, or tsunamis. It is considered as a natural water filtration practices found in the ocean and consumed by many individual corals and sponges. In this way, the clarity and quality of the ocean's water are enhanced. Control the level of the carbon dioxide in the water. Coral limestone's shell is formed by the ocean's processing of carbon dioxide. The coral and the level carbon dioxide was formed by the ocean's processing made of carbon dioxide, and serves as important food source for human. For us human, we are obligatory, or we are nakasanayan na nato nga mo kaon jud taog kanang mga kinuhang mga seafoods gikan sa dagat, which is we have also the responsibility to protect our protect and also to respect the nature and the living organisms from underwater for us to feed. Serve as important food source for humans. They also consume edible fishes living the seas and oceans for protein. The following are some simple and effective action everyone can take to help save the coral reefs. First is be aware of the importance of coral reefs. Second is do not extract the coral reefs to be used as a building materials and decorations, which means we should not use the coral reefs as a decorations from our aquariums at home, or besides we have the order, or we have the contract paper that na napamatuod nga naatay sanghit sa kataas-taasan nga ato ning kwaon nga coral reefs as a design for our aquarium at home. Third is promote banning dynamite and fishing and moroami, which means we should avoid bombing underwater, or maglabog tag mga dynamite or mga other materials, chemical materials na makadaot sa dagat, which is makadaot sa atong coral reefs and other fishes nga nagpuyo underwater. Number 4 is prohibited dumping of waste and coastal waters. Plant more trees to avoid erosions of hills and mountains to reefs would not be buried in slit. Which this means we should magtanom jud tag more plants so that to avoid kanang volcanic eruption, which is also can damage our underwater living, which is our coral reefs, and our fishes. Discourage people for buying pieces of corals. And based on my research, buying corals is not prohibited jud. Okay? Buy if mag-sell sila corals, this ang managikan, di bagikan dyan na underwater. That which is not good. We should avoid that. That's all. Thank you.